Hi guys, we wanted to bring you a quick video to kind of explain our recent purchasing of a hog and having it butchered. I know most people don't know that you don't have to raise the hogs. There's a lot of farms out there that they raise them and then take them to the butcher. You just pay for the hog per pound and then for the processing. So we kind of was going to talk about the pros and cons of that. I know a lot of it is your space and the easiness of it versus actually raising them, and as people that own hogs know that they don't like to stay in their pens often.
Definitely don't have to feed and water them.
And depending on what feed, your cost of feed, your time that you go in, you know, if you're starting out fresh and you don't have property built for the hogs, having to do the pens and the shelter and such. And so the hog that we had purchased, it was, again, you know, we didn't raise it, somebody else raised it. They raise hogs and cattle and lamb, I believe.
I think that's what it was.
And then they'll just take it to the butcher for you, and you talk to the butcher and they'll go over the cut sheets and explain what you can get and how much. Then you just pay them. So the one we got went to the butcher on January the 5th and was ready for pickup on January the 14th. It was, live weight was 306 pounds. It cost us $336.60 to that farmer for the price of the hog, which I think still is pretty cheap by the time you feed it out, and again, you know, all of your...
Yeah, you're gonna have, I feel like, more than that in feed alone.
And then your cost on that. And the processing was $279.50. Theirs is average, their processing price was 75 cents a pound. So it was total in for us for a 306 pound hog was $616.10. After it was all said and done, we got 141 pounds of meat back. We have ours butchered half sausage and half pork burger because that's what we eat the most of. And then I will show the picture of the cut sheet, add to this short video. You can get your ham steaks, ham roast, shoulder steak, shoulder roast, your bacon, your pork butt, pork chops, loin, everything that you can get at the local grocery store. You can get and pick what you would like to do. But we do like I said, the half and half. We had them processed and put in 2 pound packages just because that's what we normally use more of. And kind of breaking that down, it ended up being $4.37 a pound meat to us after it was all said and done. We kind of talked about it. The average pork burger per pound is $4.99, and sausage is anywhere from $4.25, $4.75 a pound. Just kind of depends on the brand, the store, the sale. We like the idea that we know where it was raised. We know more about this animal versus store. You know how old it is. You know more about your meat and what went into it. And then we like the fact of not having to raise it ourselves.
Those pigs are a pain.
Our past has been, you know, keeping a couple of pigs for fair, for show pigs, and then butchering them at the end of the year or at the end of show season. But in that time frame, they root as pigs do. But they're hard on any kind of fence that you can come up with. We've had some
Gates, feeders.
Yeah, where they were able to break pretty much everything that we've had, but they just get bored, I guess. So this way it's made it easier on us. We just kind of wanted to talk about that because a lot of people don't know that farmers do that. I think in our area there's a handful.
Small handful, yeah.
I mean, I'd say there's a good 5 to 10 people that do it locally with their hogs or with cattle too. So you can buy a whole, or you can go to the local meat lockers. A lot of them also sell out. You know, you can buy it by the pound without owning the animal too. So that's kind of a nice thing. Is there anything else you can think of?
No.
I think that's kind of it. I mean, I don't know. You guys tell us your opinion and what you've experienced through it. So far, we like it and wanted to share that option to some people. A lot of people don't know that's out there, and they just think they have to either raise it from the beginning and go from there, or have to go to the supermarket to purchase it.
One other thing is, on that, you don't always have to buy the whole hog.
Yes.
A lot of times they'll do a half a hog,
Yeah, they can.
and with the cattle they'll do all the way down to I think a quarter of
I
a
think
cow.
a quarter.
I think
Most of them.
so. That's an option always too.
If you don't have room for 141 pounds of pork, which I'll share a picture of that, what it looks like in our freezer, then you could go in on half. And usually these farmers know people, so somebody may reach out to them and not need a whole one. So they're just kind of waiting for somebody else to say, oh yeah, I could use a half. Well, same way with cattle, you know. They
You
do
do a
that.
half or a quarter or all even.
And just gives you more options, and again, you know where your food's coming from, and that's really the reason we've decided to raise cattle, is to know where our food is and what's went into our food, just the whole backstory on what we're eating. With today's society and such, you don't know, and it's nice to be able to know that, and then to give to our grandchildren to know what they're eating and not having to worry about all of the additives.
And the purchasing of a cattle nowadays is quite high, so you'd have to buy the live weight to the farmer on a cow, which is going to be pretty pricey. So if we raise our own, it's going to be, that price is already out of the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's kind of the same with the hogs, is you can get different sizes. I think normally they're 250 pounds whenever they go in. 250 to 300 pounds is what their normal market weight is. But all right, well, I think we'll close it out, and if you guys have any questions, put it in comments. We'll answer those, and then we'll have another video out. We plan on doing them once a week, and keep going from there. Have a good night, guys.